It's Zach,
Romeo, Sylvie,
Savannah,
and Josie with episode 4 of the Indian No More podcast. Today we are talking about hate speech and characters. Today's chapters address a very serious topic, hate speech. In our school, every class in our school has a lesson about hate speech before we read the chapter. At our school, there is a safe space response team that handles all reports of hate speech. We encourage all students who hear hate speech to report it to a grown-up they trust.
In Chapter 17 of Indian No More, Regina and Pee-wee went trick-or-treating with Keith, Addie, Miss Elsie, and a few more friends. When they finished their first block, everyone wanted to get more candy, so they went to the next block. All of a sudden, eggs were being launched at the kids. The white teenagers yelled at them, including saying the N-word. Regina didn't know what that meant, but she knew enough to know that they were not welcome. Everyone was so upset that they immediately headed home. Regina asked her mom what the N-word meant. After saying that bad word, Regina promised never to say it again. Over to you, Romeo.
Thanks, Sylvie. When the teenagers yelled at them, the kids were confused and scared. Addie and Pee-wee started crying, and they wanted to go home. When Keith heard the hate speech, his eyes went wide. The readers can tell Regina was scared because she was trembling.
The kids weren't the only ones upset by the hate speech. Regina's mom got mad at her because she said the bad word without knowing what it means. Regina's parents were both very obsessed by the situation, and their dad wondered if they should keep living in that neighborhood.
when we were talking about hate speech with our class, people shared different reasons why hate speech is so bad. Hate speech makes people feel sad because they're having an offensive word said against them. They might feel offended because the word puts down their skin color and culture. Hate speech makes people feel angry because others should be mature and kind with their actions. When someone uses hate speech, it hurts because usually it is offending an entire group of people, not just that one person that it has been said to. You should never use hate speech at all.
This isn't the only chapter in this story where discrimination is happening. There are other examples of that through the story, but reading this chapter really helps us understand how painful hate speech can be. This is probably why the author decided to include it.
Thank you for listening to our podcast and for your time. We would like to give credit to the resources we used: Indian No More by Charlene McManis and Sorell. We would like to thank the following people who helped bring this podcast to life: Zach, Romeo, Jack, Josie, Savannah, Miss Larson, and Miss Kibble's class.